The Big Sick is a movie about how I feel March 18th every year. Because it's the day after St. Patrick's Day. And I'm hungover as shit. The Big Sick is a relatively new movie directed by Michael Showalter, who you may know as Coop from the Wet Hot American Summer movie series and series. Also starring Kumail Nanjiani of Silicon Valley fame, Zoe Kazan, Romano, and Holly Hunter. The movie is a fictionalized version of how Kumail Nanjiani and his wife Emily Gordon met. In the movie, Kumail plays himself, and Zoe Kazan or some shit plays Emily Gardner, who is just a fictionalized version of his wife. So the line of reality is kind of blurred a little bit, so you don't know how much of the movie really is true, and that's kind of a side note, because that doesn't really impact whether or not the movie's good. And the movie is very good. It's a lot about Kumail trying to be his own man, and not wanting to follow what his family has set up for him. There's prearranged marriages, so he constantly keeps on getting introduced to different Muslim women, and the family wants, or especially his parents, want them to get together, and he doesn't want that. So he meets this girl, Emily, and really he falls in love with her, and then she finds out about all these prearranged meetings. Not that he's doing anything wrong necessarily, he's not having sex with all of the women or something like that, but it kind of freaks her out. So they break up, but then she gets sick. And it's a big sick. When she's in the hospital, he's the only one available to go visit her, so he goes visit her, and then meets her parents, and drama and comedy ensue. And this movie is a very good mix between the two. I wouldn't really call it a romantic comedy, because that's only kind of the beginning, and maybe a little bit at the end. But it's kind of a dramedy, I guess. And it's very good. Kumail gives a really good performance. There's only one scene, I would say, between him and his parents where I think he felt kind of weak. But the rest of it, when he had to be emotional, he really brought it. I think he delivered a really good performance. Zoe Kazan, she's not in the movie all that much besides laying in a bed. But she does give a very solid performance. Holly Hunter and Romano are great together. And their chemistry with each other, their chemistry with Kumail, it's all great. And while I'm talking about chemistry, I guess it's probably important to say that the chemistry between Zoe and Kumail is also very good. The movie also does have some other supporting players. Kumail is a stand-up comedian. So Aidy Bryant from Saturday Night Live and Bo Burnham play comedians. And there's another character that's also very funny. There's a nice subplot that goes on about Kumail possibly getting picked up for this big show in Montreal. And that guy, the recruiter for that, is just a less handsome version of John Hamm. The movie's a very good watch. Again, it's funny throughout. Kumail Nanjiani gives a very solid performance. Romano and Holly Hunter, as well as the comedians, give nice supporting performances, and they're all very believable as the characters they portray. The movie is very funny without being overly so, and has romance without being sappy, and I think it's a very realistic portrayal of what love is, and it's a very good movie. The Big Sick is rated A-. So given this movie is kind of a romantic comedy, name a romantic comedy you really like. One I really like is 500 Days of Summer. It has a great performance by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It has a real offbeat sense of humor. It's kind of dark. It has a great dance scene with a kind of cameo from Han Solo. Worth checking out for sure. So again, name a romantic comedy you really like. Make your mark below in the comments section. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. So right now I'm drinking New Belgium Fat Tire, and it's actually really good. This isn't really so much a review for the beer as it is just a public service announcement, really. It's called Fat Tire, not Flat Tire. I don't know anybody that hasn't mistakenly called it Flat Tire, myself included. I don't know if we're all crazy or if it's the Mandela effect. Maybe somebody went back in time and they changed the name. Even though it's always been just a bike. with no flat tires on the can. But anyway, you know, it's called Fat Tire, not flat. The more you know. Wait, this way. The more you know. The Big Sick is a movie about cancer. Very funny, Kumail. Directed by Michael Showalter. Also starring Kumail Nanjiani Kumail Nanjiani and his wife, Emily Gardner. Kumail Nanjiani wife.
Kumail Nanjiani has been
And his wife, Emily Gardner, that he keeps on meeting. So given that this movie is